All right, how's everybody doing? So, got a little bit of a carrier bearing issue. I was out treating the roads a couple of days ago, or last week. Today's Monday, so I think it was over the weekend. I was out treating the roads, and I pulled up, went to back up. I smelled something burning, so I was like, "Hey, what smells like it's burning?" So I drove forward, rolled the window down a little bit, tried to see if the smell was coming from in the cab or out the cab, and I could hear a thumping going on in the undercarriage. So I came out, looked, and that's what I saw. Got a little bit of a carrier bearing issue. So basically this is just a bearing set inside of a rubber kind of bushing. Which is this guy here, in case you're wondering. It's part number on the one I'm using. This is a carrier bearing. So what happened was either the bearing seized up or something. But anyway, so right now it's kind of chewing through the rubber, and that's kind of where the smell was coming from, was the rubber burning. And so we got to pull, obviously, the drive shaft, take the yoke out. I'll take the yoke off, and so remove the old carrier bearing and install the new one. It's really just kind of the yoke on top with a nut on it, and then 2 bolts, and it just kind of slips on. It's not really super complicated. It's just getting the stuff apart that can be problematic. So, and basically things get kind of rusty. So I'll clean this yoke up too, make sure the caps sit in there well, and I'll clean the caps up also to make sure they sit in there correctly. I got some new straps, don't know if I need them. I basically just got it because sometimes the heads of the bolt strip, and then you can't get them off and on very easily, so I just got new ones. I think they were like $10 for the kit, for just the bolts and the straps, just in case. I mean, like I say, I'll probably change them, just because I don't like when they get too rusty and then they round over and then they're stuck in there. So I think I might just have to clean this. It'll shoot right off, because every time I touch it, it rains salt down on me. And it's stupid I didn't do it from the beginning. Yeah. Better. What is that? Oh wow. Wow. That is a surprise. So when I did this last time, I cleaned all the splines out with a pick just to get all the rust out of there, and I also never seized it pretty heavily, and I cannot believe that just went to slip off like that. That's amazing. Like, that's amazing. So I did mark it where it is, so I can keep it kind of centered where it's supposed to be, because there isn't a key or anything in here. So I wanted to make sure it comes off the way it goes on. I'm gonna probably remark it just so I get some fresh paint on there, but I could still see where it was. Wow. That was such a surprise. So I got stainless bolts in here just because that's what I put in last time. Obviously they don't rot out as much, but I mean you can tell by the fact that there is salt basically caked onto every single thing that's under here that these get covered in salt. And corrosion is a factor. Oh, look at that, fell right off. So I guess that's what a burning smell was. So yeah, it's seized up. Surprised it seized up, started spinning, and just wore right through it. Huh. See if this one will come off. Last time what I did was I just ripped all this off, and then I scored the inner race with a cutoff wheel, and I just hit it with the chisel on the impact hammer, and it broke it, and that slid right off. If it comes to that, I'll do that, but I'm gonna try to just kind of hammer it off and see how it goes. Let's see if I can do this. Ooh. It's like a desk pop. Man, this is going smooth. I was hoping to show you the old cut it and split it technique, but it seems that my previous preventative care actually helped me. Surprise, surprise. So, like I say, that's the bearing. So you got these shields on there, and it's just kind of seized right up. So you can be sure that I'm going to slather this back up with some Never-Seez before I put it back together, because yeah, that's the first time I've had it actually just come apart like that. I mean, they usually put up a pretty good fight, but like I say, that one, that's pretty smooth. Surprise. Give this a liberal coating. I don't know if it made a difference that I kind of worked all the Never-Seez into the splines. I mean, I didn't just wipe it on. I kind of made sure it was everywhere. I put it in the bearing too. Don't just like push it all off. Yeah. I don't think this one has a front and back. The other one was kind of locked in, like this rubber piece was locked into place. This rubber piece actually kind of tips, so it will accommodate the angle of the drive shaft. And then this hanger here, because this hanger is just usually thin stuff, and it's something, I mean, I'll put the other ones in and it's like fighting itself But there's nothing you can really do except for make a new hanger, because it's just the way that it was made. And so it is what it is. I need another strap. I left my hammer over there. I gotta kind of tap that on, because it's not just going. Yeah, it'll make it a little easier to tap that on. Kind of like a big slide hammer. Alright, so I cleaned all this mating surfaces up with the wire wheel here, and just on a die grinder. So I also cleaned up the washer and everything. Take a nut, I'll put some Loctite on there. Whoa! That came out. Put a nut on. That. So I'm going to torque this to 550 foot-pounds. I think 500 is right about where it's supposed to be. So I got a pipe wrench over here on this section of yoke, and that is just going to basically, as I try to turn it, come up against this piece of the frame over here, and it should provide enough resistance for me to torque it. Yeah, that's heavy. I got our newer straps here. Match them up to my old ones. They look about the same, so should work. So make sure the same size. So, that's about that. So I got our new straps, new carrier bearing. They're all bolted in. I think we're good. So, yeah. I guess they're all kind of basically like that. Obviously, you get different size carrier bearings depending on the size of the drive shaft. I believe this is an 1800, 1810 is what it was. But anyway, so hope that can help somebody. Thanks for watching.